What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about the best methods to start your container garden. The first method is the 5-gallon bucket and the tote method. This is what you've seen in my previous videos and in my previous shorts. In this video, I'm going to explain how I acquired this setup. So first, you're going to need 10 5-gallon buckets and 10 Dollar Tree totes. The 5-gallon buckets will run you about $42.98 if you get them from either Harbor Freight or Home Depot. After tax, the Dollar Tree buckets will run you about $13.50. That's after tax. And then you'll have $33 left to buy soil, and you'll have $10 for seeds. For soil, always get everything on sale. Never buy anything at full price and learn how to bargain. Use your local nurseries, or even go out and find compost like leaves, tree sticks, and things of that nature, and incorporate that in your containers to make sure that you're utilizing all of your resources. For seeds, if you know your local library has a seed library, you can use those extra $10 for more soil, or you can even get fertilizer or a compost like cow manure, things that we don't have access to. With this method, I've used before and I actually liked it. It worked best for me, and I've used it before. I can vouch for it. And with this method, I actually got certified by the state of South Carolina for my nursery grower certification. So yes, you can get your nursery grower certification with container gardening. You can even use food safe containers. Those will run you about extra $2 per container. But when I got my certification, the woman who certified me said it was not necessary to use a food safe container simply because they're all plastic containers at the end of the day. And you're not eating out of the containers. The soil is just in the containers. The next method is the Amazon grow bag method. For this method, your budget is $100 as well. So you'll do 2 10-packs, which will be $21.99 times 2, which will be $43.98. After tax, it's $47.49. Then you'll use $42.51 for soil. But with the Amazon grow bag method, I did not include the seeds, or you can use your seeds from your kitchen scraps. It's honestly up to you. With the Amazon grow bag method, please make sure you water the plants very often. Since this grow bags, the water does leak out a lot more, but everybody loves this method. I'm trying this method this year, so I will tell you how that goes. The next method is the eco method. This is if you own your own home. If you do not own your own home, do not do this on a rental property unless you have permission from your landlord. Do not put me in the midst of y'all mess. Okay, but for this method, it's going to be $100. You're going to spend $60 on soil. Now, you can either get a raised garden bed like the galvanized steel that can run you $20 each, or you can either get the ones that will run you 4 of them for $20 each. It's honestly up to you. I did not include that in the price because it's not necessary. With the eco method, you will simply uproot your soil and then till it and then sow your seeds, literally. This method, you do $60 on soil and you do $15 on seeds. Therefore, you have $25 for remainder. You can either use the sterilized containers if you want. You can use cardboard boxes if you want. I've seen people use jeans as a garden container. You can use anything with the eco method because you own your own property. It's about what you want on your own property when it comes to the container, or what the city ordinance will allow when it comes to containers. The fourth method is a hydro method. This budget is $100. You will use sterilite containers. They are $6.98 each. You're going to get 7 of them. That'll equal $52.76 after tax. And for the hydro method, you're going to actually spend $27.24 on seeds. That's if you want it. Or you can use $27.24 on plants that have already established roots. This is important because with the hydro method, you just can't really start from seed. You actually have to either start from seed with soil, or you have to go purchase plants that already have roots. For this, you will need $20 on fertilizer as well. Since they're not using soil, fertilizer is really recommended for the plants to get as much nutrients as they can. This is a very cheap method compared to spending over $100 on one aquaponics system. Or I've seen hydroponic systems run up to $1,000, maybe 2. Those are so expensive, but I do want to try those one day. But this is the simpler method for that. Now with the hydro method, you will have to cut holes in the lids of the sterilite containers. For the sterilite method, it's the same budget of $100. Now, you're going to use 7 of the sterilite containers. It'll run you $52.76. You're going to spend $40 on soil and $7.24 on seeds. You guys can go all out for fertilizer, but I have videos showing you how you can make fertilizer almost for free using orange peels, using lemon peels for compost tea, and you can honestly have your own compost. Now for the sterilite method, you will get more growing space, and it will be for deeper rooted plants because it's not shallow. The sterilite method I've actually used before, and it actually works very well for me. Now all these have a budget of $100. This is the easiest method and the most effective method. No one has any excuse to be like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. There's things you can do. It's about how much effort you put into it. It's about how much you look into your resources. Use your resources effectively. Use them. Say you're like, oh, nobody else uses them. Maybe you using them will cause a need or a demand for it. So don't feel afraid to use your resources. All right, now here's some notes that I want you guys to make sure that you have memorized in your head. Make sure you get all your seeds from Dollar Tree. Unless you want the exotic seeds, you can do that. Or if you don't want to get your seeds from Dollar Tree, sometimes it's even easier to go out, get a cucumber for 50 cents. Now they're like $1.15, honestly. Scoop the seeds out, wash them off, and dry them out. You get way more seeds that way. So sometimes it's easier to do that. Some people, they have patents on their seeds. I personally don't care for that because at the end of the day, it's like, you're not going to tell me what I can't grow. Second thing, you can use your food scraps. Say if you have strawberry, cut a slice of that strawberry off, rinse it off, lay on a dry towel, let it dry out. There's your strawberry seeds. Sometimes you make it harder than what it needs to be. Or you can even buy a bell pepper, scoop the seeds out and start planting the seeds. You can use your seeds everywhere. You just have to stop having that mindset. Say if you have green onion, chop the bottom off, put it in water, start growing. Celery, same way. Lettuce, same way. Sometimes it's easier to buy the vegetable for more seeds, and sometimes it's easier to buy the vegetable because it's quicker that way. Like green onion. You will never see me growing a green onion seed from seed again. I'm simply gonna go to the store, chop the bottom off, use the top for my cooking, and just put the bottom in some water and have it there because it takes too long for me. Always, and I mean always, get your soil on sale. Never pay full price for it. Find out local nurseries, find out people who have soil sales, even go to the places where the people who do landscaping go. There's always other options. People who are doing construction, ask them, do they know any place that's giving out free soil? You can even use compost, you can use leaves, you can use sticks. Make sure that it's not toxic though, but it's just about how you use your resources. I have so much planned for you guys, and I just want to say thank you guys for being so supportive. Thank you guys for still being here, because I know I did switch up my content a little bit. But just know I'm still a gardener at heart. I'm always going to take care of you guys. So yes, I just like to say thank you from me. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching Tiger's Garden. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.